guys, and welcome back to The Sims 4. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a speed build. We're doing a room today, and we're doing kind of, honestly, an awkward room. Like, I don't think it's a room that I would probably, like, place on the gallery and then, like, have y'all use. It was more of a proof of concept for a bigger build, and honestly, it was more just playing around with the new kits that came out. And by the time you're seeing this, I don't know how new they'll be, and there actually might be more kits, because I swear they're giving us more kits than we know what to do with. It's insane. It's insane the amount of kits they're giving us. But anyways, I digress. This was specifically about the Cozy Gamer kit, the Little Simsy collab. Oh my goodness, this is the cutest kit. And I immediately had this idea for like this attic office, which I talk about a lot because I have an unfinished attic in my real life house and absolutely no time and money to finish it, but I keep daydreaming about it being my office. I'm like, how fun would it be to have an attic office? It would be so much space. I could have my crafts and my like art supplies up there and my actual desk and a little gaming space, and it wouldn't all be in my room, and it would be magical because, as you know, I live with roommates. So, like, you know, there's, like, common spaces, but there's also, like, anything that's, like, project-wise kind of needs to be in my room. Oh, my goodness. So I was daydreaming a little bit. This isn't exactly how I'd lay out, like, my dream space, because obviously my attic is a little bit different. But, like, it was so fun taking this kit and laying it out. So these are some of the new shelves you're seeing. I've used them 3 across. I was trying to make them look like built-ins, and then I ended up figuring it out, but it took a minute. But they're very much IKEA-esque, and you guys know me. I love a good IKEA thing. And they're kind of interesting slot-wise, which is kind of funny to me because Little Simsy is always the one who is wishing for more slots. But I think there's a good amount of slots on here. They're just kind of differently sized, and because they're all the same sized box, it's sometimes hard to tell where things are going to fit. There's like a couple medium, a couple small, and a couple like, I guess they would be extra small. I'm not really sure how the sizing works. And it would be easy enough to stick them in Sims 4 Studio and just add more slots if we wanted more slots. But I did have a lot of fun decorating, and I come back and forth to it a couple of times, and there was so much good clutter in this kit. There's like these really pretty little picture frames, and obviously the keyboard is amazing. There's like this this fun pencil cup, there we go, words are hard, and this much bigger like desk organizer thing, and then the pegboard, which you'll see in a little bit, which I think is so cool. And actually these shelves that I've stuck in the middle to make it look built in, those are actually designed to work with the pegboard to look like those pegboard shelves, which I think is really cool, and we use them there too. But I stuck them here because they match, because they're awesome, and it kind of just puts it all together. And I stick a bunch of art supplies and books on here. I kind of end up reorganizing things back and forth. I kind of was like playing around with the layout. So you'll see some of the stuff I'm putting on here at first move, like some of the like more electronic-y type stuff. You'll see move over to like the desk area, and then some of the other things come back and forth. That little gnome comes with it, and this little cow plant kind of plant thing is part of the kit. Very, very fun. Here's some of the pegboards. I had so much fun with the pegboards, and like it's amazing. It's kind of fun. I'm still playing with it. It's, first of all, pegboards are way, way usable. I've put them in some of my kitchens that I've been building. I put them in some of my like fake garages, offices. Honestly, they're really nice for like kids' rooms and stuff too. Super dope. But the funny thing is, the thing that I didn't realize is how many things you can make look like are hanging on a pegboard. That was kind of a weird sentence, but what I mean is there's a lot of like wall decor in The Sims that you can make look like it belongs on a pegboard. There's also like a fair amount of things that can go on those shelves. Like you'll see here in just a bit, I end up putting a bunch of cameras on the pegboard, and it ends up looking kind of like a wall space. And then I set the like tripod in front of it for mosquito stuff, I think. But like it almost gives the impression that like you could hang the tripod, you know, like if it folded up, you could hang it, which like, because my tripods, I have 2. I have a smaller one and a larger one, because I like taking photos in my free time. I take predominantly landscape just for fun, like just go out and take pictures of pretty things, but because I have a lot of family, I occasionally do end up I've shot some weddings and stuff. I'm not a professional, and I would in no way ever charge anyone money for that, because I always warn people, like, you're getting what you pay for when I shoot your wedding. But anyways, regardless, like, mine fold up, and I was, like, actually building this. I was like, man, I wish I had space in my room for a pegboard for some of my supplies. That would be really nice, actually, because currently it's all in a cabinet except the tripods. I don't know why that word is hard for me today, which are actually under my desk, and if I move too much, I will kick them over and you will hear them clatter. One is a little bit smaller. It was my first tripod, and it's actually kind of perfect for me because I'm very short. I'm just about 5 foot on a good day, and it's a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter weight one, and it comes with my perfect size. And then because I'm sometimes dealing with rugged terrain and stuff, and I do like a lot of family and friends like engagement photos and stuff, so I end up in kind of like weird spaces doing like pretty artsy shots, you know. My sweet parents bought me a much heavier duty one, but it's really funny. I love this one, but even at its like shortest intended size, it's way tall for me, so I either have to bring a stool or like only half unfurl it. But it's really cool because it's also a monopod, like the whole middle part comes out. Oh, it's really cool. Anyways, I recognize that like doesn't matter to anyone but me, but the point I was initially making is these pegboards are going to be so useful. I'm so excited to have them in the game. And like for an office build like this, invaluable, because all of a sudden we have all of this like perceived vertical storage space. I also think they're going to be really cool in tiny homes, because tiny homes are like the definition of put things where they fit. And pegboards like that can make put things where they fit also aesthetic. Now, I'll be honest with you, again, this was more of a proof of concept build than an actually like put this in your house or like download it from the gallery build. It needs some work because unfortunately with attic rooms like this, you are at the whim of the lighting, and the lighting is not great, and unfortunately you can't paint the roofs, so we end up with this weird gray void no matter what we do. If we could paint the underside of roofs and like the lighting was right, unstoppable. We'd be unstoppable because this room is amazing. So because I was even able to deal with like the double-sided like roof thing there, you know, where it's like not double-sided but like double-walled, because like technically that's the roof and then these are the eaves. We're like under the eaves. The other thing that I think would be really interesting is because this, I don't know if this is, I think it's considered a room, but it's not considered an inside room, I don't think. It might get cold in the wintertime. Like your Sims might be cold up here, which, depending how you feel and where you live, might be accurate to an attic bedroom or an attic office like this. I've definitely lived in places where you go up to the attic during summertime and it's sweltering, and you go up there in the wintertime and you're like, why am I up here? It's so bloomin' cold. Here I am just adding more decor to those shelves, sizing down some things, placing some things on their own, putting some paints and stuff just throughout, right? Storing things where they live. I took those giant cans and I sized them way down so that they made a little bit more sense for the size. I also stuck an easel in the closet here, or in the like perceived closet space, because I thought, well, that, you know, you would have extra supplies in there and a whole bunch of art stuff. And then in the other one where the staircase is, I'll put the staircase in later, I put some bookshelves, because it's kind of tight in The Sims. It's not really usable in The Sims, but in real life, that's what I would do with that space, is I would just stick bookshelves, because I don't necessarily need to like be in there all the time, so I can just kind of squish in, grab my book, squish back out, you know. And I have 2 desks in here. I have the like drafting table desk, and the computer desk, because functionally in The Sims it kind of makes sense, because you have the computer and then you have a place to do homework. But in real life, I imagined it to be quite literally more like a drafting space and a computer space. I would love that. I would love to have an office one day where I have like my desk with my computer and all my electronics and stuff set up, like, you know, like my work and playing with you guys and hanging out, and then have like a craft space where like I can just leave my watercolors out and stuff. Not a big deal. And if I spill, it's not going to take out a computer. Because that's why I don't watercolor at my desk if I can help it, because I have 2 things of water and I'm clumsy. It's scary enough having an open mug on this desk. I'm not going to lie to you. The amount of things I've killed just with one like dramatic gesture, and I gesture a lot. And so I don't actually paint at my desk. I paint at the dining table because I'm like, this is too dangerous. This is a game I simply do not want to play. Here we are, we're back to kind of decorating, and we're decorating over, actually I think we're about to do the pegboards and do the photography thing I was thinking about. I bounced back and forth quite a bit in this build because I was having so much fun exploring other things. But in the desk space, the like office desk space, I put some keyboards. I believe I put the little abduction lamp, which I don't remember what swatch I picked, but there's all kinds of cool ones. There's like Bella being abducted, which is really fun. There's a cow. I think there's a freezer bunny, maybe a freezer bony. I can't remember. And there's all kinds of these cute little clutter things. Like there's some great books. There's some really cute, it looks like stacked game, like disc boxes. So like Sims 3 and stuff like that. I still have a bunch of my discs. Actually, I might even have, did I get this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the Sims 4 disc somewhere. I just have it on Origin right now, but I'm pretty sure I have the Sims 4 disc somewhere as well. The kit also came with like these posters, which I didn't get to use in here, but they're so cool because they're like The Sims Medieval, but done in Simlish. My Sims, I think My Sims Kingdom 2 done in Simlish. Sims 2 done in... They're amazing. These are the most amazing posters. I also had the other 2 kits installed. You don't use a lot of them here, but I believe I used some of the books from the Casanova kit, which I can't remember the actual name of. Cozy Casanova? No. Something Casanova, the Don Lothario kit. And then I have I believe it's called like Secret Hideaway or something like that. Secret Hideaway kit installed as well, which is the Bella Goth kit. I don't actually think I used anything of hers in here. I want to do a build with those. Both of those are really interesting. They're very stylized. Obviously, they're based after Sims. Bella Goth's kit has made me kind of want to do like a Hollywood Mansion, maybe for Judith Ward. And Don Lothario's has confused me, but I definitely want to try my hand in a man cave. Here I am putting a couple different controllers up. I did 2 controllers in different colors because I have a multiple controller problem issue. I have 2 Switch Pro controllers, multitude of Switch Joy-Cons, not many. I have 2 sets of red and blue because I was an unfortunate member of the Drift team when they first came out, and unfortunately they decided to start honoring the Drift issue like shortly after I bought a second set of Joy-Cons. So I have 2 sets of red and blue, and then my brother bought me the pink and lime green ones. I love them. And then I have an Xbox One controller and an Xbox Series X controller living out here right now. So I have a bit of a controller problem. So I put 2 by the desk because I was like, it's fairly realistic to end up with a couple of controllers, I think. Even if you just play PC, I think it's fairly realistic to have a couple of controllers, because especially if you have to charge your controller, you don't want to necessarily stop playing because your controller. So I think a lot of people end up collecting 1 or 2. I hoard things, so I have a few more. And I ended up with 2 Switch Pro controllers because I have my black one that's rechargeable that I absolutely adore, which is good because I often play with friends and stuff too, like couch co-op style. But then I also have a really lovely Animal Crossing one my brother got me. It's very cute. It has KK Slider on it. My brother has a few of those too. We play, Nintendo has always been kind of the family console, so like my parents will play Nintendo occasionally with us. So my brother and I almost always have multiple Nintendo controllers. Like we had multiple Wiimotes. We don't have so much anymore, but we had several like GameCube controllers and stuff. We still have the GameCube, but the controllers have slowly bit the dust. We need to find some, what were they called? I can't remember. The like wireless ones had a specific name, and I'm blanking on them. Man, the GameCube is so fun though. We used to play Double Dash like so much. We used to have like Double Dash tournaments. Okay, wait, I have to mention something else about the kit though. There is this super cute candle that came with the Cozy Gamer kit. It has like, you know those candles you see on like Etsy or like the crafty ones where it's like, it looks like cereal or it looks like food or it's like super decorative. She has one of those candles in here. I think the default swatch is like supposed to be Fruit Loops, but there's like all kinds of different swatches, and there's some plain ones. Everything in this pack has a plain white and a plain black swatch, and I'm so grateful for that. That's something she talks about a lot in her videos. I'm a little Simsy fan. But like, it's honestly just so nice because it makes the pack so versatile. It makes anything that has a plain white and a plain black suddenly becomes so much more like versatile in terms of use. Like if it's all of a sudden, like if you can just get a plain white candle, suddenly it can go in any room, you know, suddenly, and it can elevate a bathroom, it can elevate you know, very prestigious adult's room, it can, you know, be in a teenager's room. Here we're looking at some of the screenshots. You can see the neon on the board as well, kind of a fun little gamer moment there. I really love this office, dude, and those poofs are from this kit too, and they're so cute. There you can see I hung those what are those called, bags, on the pegboard as well, proof that more things will hang on there. I thought those looked really cute on there. I was really pleased with that. Then you're gonna see a lot of the same screenshots kind of over and over here, because I liked this room in several different lightings, so I took the pictures in several different lightings. The lighting is a little bit of a bummer, like I said, because you don't really get to pick it, but it does have some pretty lighting because of the skylight in here, which I think is such a fun little detail. Here's a little drafting area with a little art station. Very, very cute. Some of the Cozy Art Kit ones, I can't remember the name of that one either. I'm terrible at these names, but I think with that, I'm going to leave you here. I hope you're having a good day and you're feeling loved. And if you're not feeling loved, please know that I love you. I'm glad you're here hanging out. You make the world and the Sims world a better place just by being you. I hope you enjoyed this build. I had a lot of fun doing it. I've got, I think an older build coming up next, and then a whole bunch of new adventures to film here soon. So wish me luck on that. Anyways, okay. I think that's all for me. Love you. Bye. Mwah.